We haven't slept in days, and we've hardly eaten. We're walking to the dark banks of the Suchiate River, the border between Guatemala and Mexico. They're scared, I'm scared, and everyone is trying to avoid the police. Nobody knows where we're going. I'm with a group of West African asylum seekers who are about to cross into Mexico illegally.
No tienes que echar sobre con tu canción todo. Que está igual que vos hoy.
Take your time. This is a boy if you balance it. How much are you paying?
10 each.
$10?
10 quetzales.
What kind of Caron?
10, 20, 30, 40.
This way.
We are scaling, watching our back, and sometimes running because we want to escape from the police. Police are coming, police are coming, police are coming. So you run fast and cross the border from Guatemala to Mexico.
I have 2 rooms for 6 people, 3 and 3.
Over the last decade, more than 220,000 Africans have entered Mexico on their way to the U.S. border. These men have traveled over 10,000 miles to get here. They flew from West Africa to Brazil and then took a series of buses through Latin America. One of the most dangerous parts of the journey was from Colombia to Panama, where they had to travel through the Darien Gap, a lawless, rugged jungle that can only be crossed on foot. This is the place where many migrants die along the way.
As you can see, we are in the jungle. Look at a little baby. She cannot stay in our country, Cameroon. Look at my brothers and sisters. Look at, we are wasting in the jungle just because we are running.
One of these men is Sam Kwesi, and he's from Ghana.
I feel 4 days I see me. And that's why I don't know. Panama first camp.
After his father was killed in a religious conflict, he sent his wife and 3 children into hiding and then fled the country.
Way back in Ghana, I've never ever thought of going to America, but I left my country because of my safety. They killed my father. I have to take the risk because there are some people after me. I have no choice.
Sam has been traveling with other West Africans, like Victor, who's from Cameroon.
I left my country because of war. I'm going full-time like a refugee. It's not like I went to work somewhere, then I got stranded, then I just decided to go. No. Because I left Cameroon as a refugee, I'm running because of the war. Our case is even more critical. Because of the war.
In order to cross Mexico legally, they have to register with the National Migration Institute. They will be given a pass that allows them to travel to the U.S. border. First, they will be detained. But right now, the detention center is at capacity, and migrants are sleeping outside, waiting to get in.
Me, I've been here for 9 days. I sleep here 9 days.
How many weeks some people are here, they are sleeping outside? If you pay money, it's not you to pay the money. You go there, you pay the $100, they put you on the card, they put you inside.
At this point, they've gone days without eating. They didn't have enough money to buy food, let alone pay the $100 bribe. After days of waiting, tensions started to rise.
Y ahí nosotros tenemos una semana durmiendo ahí en el piso
Por eso, mira,
y no tienen ni nada para comer.
esta situación se lo voy a hacer llegar a mis jefes.
Pero lo que pasa es
Escúchame pues, escúchame. ¿De dónde son? Where are you from?
Cameron.
Cameroon? Okay. Come in, please.
¿Cuándo se van a
Ellos.
salir?
Es que a lo que escuché que dijo la licenciada, el proceso es de 15 a 60 días hábiles, sin contar días festivos. Puede que sea menos. Es que están saliendo a la semana, a los 7 días. No lleva muchos días.
Could be 5 to 7 days. Please let me know what's happening, okay?
Okay.
Keep me updated the whole time, and I want to make sure you guys are okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Alinda, sale guido mentra. Não sabe algo. Oh, Miss Havata.
Going from here, Tapachula, to... Hey! This is California.
This took 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Esquipulas to Guatemala City to Tapachula.
Yeah.
And then this will be 4.
Bus ticket.
But now you're gonna buy your ticket?
Yeah.
For go to Tijuana?
Yes.
You go to?
Yeah.
You are flying. I heard it yesterday. Yes. You are flying. Hey, Judy, you have money. Just mean just $1. Just $1. Be plus water no pass. Amigo.
Primera clase.
¿Cuánto dice?
No,
970.
¿Cuánto te da
2.500.
1.500.
Hasta 2.500 hasta 2.300.
¿Para dólar? ¿Para dólar?
In the past few years, bus companies have set up direct routes from southern Mexico to the U.S. border to meet the rising demand of northbound migrants and asylum seekers. The military stopped us over 20 times on this long, exhausting 92-hour trip.
Mexico government was strict on every bus that crossed the road to check whether you have a drugs in the bus or any of the passengers in the bus. They question you, they ask you where's your papers. And there are some people they don't ask. It's also racism, and it's not fair.
Because you know the migration here, they have too much corruption. If you pay money, everything's gonna be good. If you don't pay, you're done.
For about 3 months now, I haven't seen my family. I've wasted a lot of resources by getting here, a lot of money, but because I need my safety for myself and for my family, I took this risk. And if I don't grant that asylum, it's like the whole world has come to an end for me. So I sometimes regret taking that trip. Which country is that?
America.
No. America, whose state?
State Arizona.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to be in Arizona.
You have to go to California or Texas?
California,
Texas.
How do you call it? This place. New York. America won any who free wall way. What's the America? Now so who free your pet yourself to wall for quite amazing. America fought to wall waiting at the court. Oh, Trump Timothy. So amazing. I am so excited. I'm in America. Wow! Attached to the wall of America. This is the wall they are talking about. Moving ahead to Tigana, every minute or every hour, I see myself getting closer to where my destination is. Whatever is ahead of me, I am prepared to welcome it. Because what I've gone through in my country, I am prepared to face anything.
At the Chaparral border crossing, Sam is now less than 500 feet from U.S. territory. In order to enter the U.S. as an asylum seeker, he has to put his name on a list that has around 2,000 people ahead of him. A week after arriving in Tijuana, Sam got some tragic news.
My twin father was also killed by the same people who killed my father. I was keeping on receiving the message that you are the next. So I have no option to run away from my country. Every day I wake up in the morning, after short prayer, I go to the border to see whether my number will be called. I have waited and waited, they haven't reached my number. I know if I have been granted asylum, my life will be changed totally. I'm not going there to look for work to do, but to have peace of mind, a bright future.
Sammy, what happened?
Yeah, they have called my number. Yes, and I'm going today. Wow.
Claudia Franke. Hola. Sam. Hola. Fongat Gideon.
Sam will be put into a detention center. In order to be granted asylum in the U.S., he has to prove that he has a credible fear of returning to Ghana. But none of this guarantees that he will get asylum.
Do you worry that your asylum application may not be granted?
I'll be very much disappointed if.
Do you think about that?
Well, no, I don't think. I don't even sit down and think about they are not going to grant. No. I've never even thought of it. But I'll be very much disappointed if they refuse.
This is your life.
Yes.
During his month in detention, Sam was transferred 4 times, from San Diego to San Bernardino to Mississippi and finally Jackson Parish, Louisiana. How did the Credible Fear interview go?
Oh, very bad. Very bad.
Bad?
Very bad. Yeah, I did not pass the interview. They said I have to contact a lawyer for the review.
For the review?
Yeah, for the review, yeah, within 7 days.
Within 7 days. Do you have somebody?
No. If I don't get a good lawyer, I'll be sent back to my country. Believe me, if I go today, these people will kill me. And my children will be orphans.
Your time for this complimentary call is over. Please remember that your telephone number...
Jackson Parish is over 5 hours away from New Orleans. I could only visit Sam once a week. He told me he was pressured into doing his Credible Fear interview without a translator. Now, he's in the process of being deported, but is fighting to get his case reviewed by a judge. Both the sheriff and the warden told me I could bring my camera inside the prison, and so did ICE. But LaSalle Corrections, the private company that runs the facility, wouldn't let me film.
So I'm here in the parking lot outside the Jackson Parish Correctional Building. And I just saw Sammy, and it was pretty awful. It was pretty terrible. I had about 45 minutes with him, and they didn't let me film, they didn't let me record anything. And they put us in this room, and he was dressed in this black and white jumpsuit. He was not himself at all. He says, they're intimidating me. They treat him terribly, and he was so sad. He wishes he had stayed in Mexico. He wishes he had never come to America. He said he sold everything to come here, and now for what? And yeah, he's a prisoner. He's a complete prisoner. He hasn't seen the sun in days. He doesn't know what time of day it is. He doesn't know anything. And then at the end, as the interview was wrapping up, he just started crying like crazy. And he wouldn't stop. He said, "Don't leave me. Don't go."
Hello, good evening. Hey, I feel power. Yet, you won't catch it. I had a boko, na baby, I will also a boko. Now, I didn't know friend. Because the 1 month, yente won't catch. So, and cranny busasa, I mean, who has some men country room.
Nah. You want to sing?
That's yeah, so to so frame. Bye bye.